Hi guys, so for today's video, I'm just gonna run down some products I bought this March that I feel are worth mentioning. So it's just like a favorites or best and worst or likes and dislikes video. So I'm just gonna start. MAC Fix Plus is a cult classic, so I just got it. I thought it was a setting spray, but apparently it's not a setting spray. It's a like dewiness spray or something. I use it before and after makeup, and I do like it. It makes my foundation glide on so much easier than it would without it. So as to whether it makes my makeup last longer, I'm not sure, because as far as I know, it's not really supposed to. It doesn't claim to do that. It's just a skin refresher and finishing mist. It does make my skin look dewy when I spray it, so I like it. This one is the BYS Mini Blending Sponge. I love it. I use it all the time for setting my blending and setting my concealer. It's only 250 pesos, 240 something pesos for a 2-pack, and also it's soft. Not as soft as the Beauty Blender, but close. This one is a cult classic, so there's really nothing bad I can say about it. It applies blush and bronzer so perfectly that it always looks natural when I use this brush. Of course, this one's nice. This one is a large tapered blending brush from Suesh. I don't like it so much in that it's not as soft when you do that on your skin. I feel like there's a slight tug that I don't get with more high-end brushes. Although this one is only on 500 pesos, but personally I would spend a little more money just to get a better quality brush. I love how classy it looks, but the fibers, I don't quite like how the bristles feel. Although it is soft, but I think there's a slight tug. This one is a cream eyeshadow brush from Zoeva, the 233. I'm so sorry to say this, but it kind of scratches my eyelids. I love Zoeva products. I love Zoeva brushes. They're my go-to brand for brushes. But this one kind of scratches, and I was kind of disappointed with this one. Maybe after like a few washes it will get better, but right now I don't like it so much. This one is a 223 Petit eye blender brush from Zoeva. This one I love. It's super soft, yet the bristles are super soft, and it really blends the eyeshadow in your outer corner, for example. It blends it really nicely because the size is perfect for precision blending. So yeah, I do like it, and I've only washed it once, but it washes easily and dries easily, so yeah, I love it. Next, lip products. These two are from a local brand called Colourette. So this one is the Roma, is the one I'm using now, and I love it. Okay, I'm gonna swatch it for you so you can see. Can you see that? This is a Colourette creamy matte lipstick. So when it says it's a creamy matte, it really is super creamy, and it doesn't dry down to a very matte finish. It's more of like a slight, if you compare it with a MAC, it's like the MAC satin finish, but it's not drying at all. It's so easy to apply. It doesn't have any tug on your lips whatsoever. And the shade is just super flattering. I have another shade here, the Sahara. I also reviewed this in my website. Now this Sahara is like a caramel shade, which is really, I think, really unique and really sophisticated. So I also love this shade, and it's the same finish. It's a creamy matte as well. So I love these two. I really did love these two. Okay, another traditional bullet lipstick. This is the Maybelline. I'm not sure if this is a creamy matte. I think this is a creamy matte in Daringly Nude. This one I didn't like because it swatches really nicely. It swatches really nicely. Like, it's a very pink nude. It's like a very sophisticated pink nude shade. But when I apply it on my lips, it just becomes like a pale pink. And then it's not very pigmented, and it just emphasizes any lines and cracking on my lips, even if I exfoliated before. So I don't like it. I don't like that. Okay, next, this is the Pink Sugar Tint in Queen Bee. Oh my god, I made a video using this sugar tint. It says this is a lip and cheek tint, but honestly, I wouldn't use it as a cheek tint. I did try using it as cheek tint in one of my previous videos, the all special occasion look I just did. But it's super hard to blend on your cheeks because it dries so quickly. But the shade is just amazing. It's a very, 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 very pigmented wine colored mousse. It reminds me of the Ofra formulas, Ofra liquid lipstick formula. So it's super comfortable, and it dries matte, and it lasts a long time, and it's amazing, and it's super cheap at, I think, 300-400 pesos. I even prefer it over the NYX lip lingerie. So I love this one, sugar tint. And next, this is the Sleek Matte Me in Bittersweet. I'm gonna swatch it for you. I like this one because it's super pigmented. Look at this. This is Bittersweet. It's super pigmented. It dries completely matte. The formula is like a cross between a mousse and a liquid. It's not that moussey, but it's not that liquidy either. So it's quite comfortable, and it dries completely matte, and it lasts a long time. I actually went to a buffet dinner, and so I ate a lot. But at the end of the night, when I checked my lips, there was some fading in the center, but you couldn't notice it. You couldn't notice it unless you like really check with like a small compact mirror, for example. And when I asked my sisters how it looked, they said it still looked the same. So you couldn't tell that there was some flaking or fading. So it's very long lasting. But it's not my favorite formula because it's a little drying, but not as drying as a Kylie or a Colourpop, for example. So this one's really nice too. This one's a Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. This is the liquid version. And then this is the Shimmering Skin Perfector Crest in Opal. This one is both of these are cult classics, so there's nothing more I can say about them except that they live up to the hype, and they're really perfect, and the highlight, it looks amazing when I use this. There are no specks of glitter or anything like that I hate on my highlighters. You can make it look natural, but you can also make it look blinding. It's just, there's so much control you have with building your highlight with these two. So it's Becca. I mean, it lives up to the legend. Okay, next, NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So this one, they say, is a dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I don't have the Brow Wiz. I only have this. But the quality is amazing. I'm using it right now. There's... Oh, sorry. It's super creamy. It's super pigmented. Just a very light stroke will already draw in your eyebrow. It's super tiny, so you can draw in, like, you can draw in your individual hairs, and it looks really natural when you run the spoolie on your eyebrows. So of course I love this. It's worth, well, it's a little, in the US it's only like $10, but here in the Philippines it's a bit more expensive. It's like $13. It's 650 pesos, but it's still way cheaper than the Brow Wiz. The Brow Wiz here is like 1,400 pesos. It's still half the price of the Brow Wiz. So yeah, if you can't afford the Brow Wiz, or even if you can afford the Brow Wiz, yes, it is very, very, very good. So another brow product, this is Rimmel's Brow This Way Clear Brow Gel. I'm using it right now. I love it because it's, one, it's clear. I have thick eyebrow hairs, but thick and sparse eyebrow hairs, so I don't want to make them any thicker than they already are. What I want is to fill them in sparse areas, and then just keep them up. So this clear brow gel is perfect for me. And the spoolie, the applicator is tiny, so, and it tapers in the end, so I think it's perfect for applying your brow gel neatly. So yeah, I like that. This one is the eyebrow pencil that comes with the brow gel. The quality is really nice, except the shade that this came in. The shade is hazel. It was the only one left when I bought it, so I bought it because I really wanted the brow gel, but this shade is not right for me. It doesn't match. It's too brown and it's too light for my eyebrows. So if it were a little, just a tiny bit blacker or grayer, so that it's only one shade lighter than my hair, it would be perfect. But this shade in particular is too light on me, so I don't use it as much. For face products, this is the NYX Studio Photogenic Concealer. I use this on my under eyes. I love the coverage. It's full coverage, I think. I think it's full coverage. It's able to conceal my, like, the hollow of my eye, because I have a very deep set socket, so it sinks and it becomes shadowy. So I put it directly on the shadowy area and it lifts it. So I do love this one, and the shade 3.5 is perfect for me, so I'm glad that I was able to find like the perfect shade for me. So love that one. And also, I don't have to set it with powder when I use it. I tried setting it with powder and it just got so dry that I decided I'm not gonna set it with powder anymore. It does last even if I don't set it with powder. So this one is the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24-hour color tattoo in something like asphalt. So I'm using it right now as a base, and I have to say, I don't really like it. I mean, other YouTubers have raved about it, but I don't know if it's just the shade or if I'm just not good at applying it, but it's not as creamy as I thought it would be, and it got so, but it doesn't budge. Like, I applied this here, I swatched it on the back of my hand, and then I tried removing it with a wet wipe and it wouldn't budge at all. So if that's what you're going for, if that's what you need in a cream eyeshadow, then get it. Definitely get it. But I didn't like this shade because I was expecting like a silver shade based on the pot. Well, in the store that I bought this in Watson's, I couldn't there wasn't any tester open, so I couldn't check the shade. And it looks gray, but even when I look at it, it looks gray and silvery on the pot. But when on the lid, it's a blue, and I don't want a blue one. I didn't want a blue one, so I'm so annoyed because it's quite expensive for a drugstore product. I mean, it's 350 pesos, and that's like $7 or three, no, it's like 8, no, it's 400 pesos I think. So it's like $8 for this, but that's still $8 when I could have bought like a Colourpop for $6. So was it $6? 5. So I think I would have preferred like a Colourpop. I just expected it to be creamier. I guess that's it, but it doesn't budge. So if that's what you're going for, then you should get it. Okay, but if there was a brown, I know this comes in like a bronze shade. I really wanted to get that in a silver shade. So if I found a brown shade and a silver shade, I would still buy it. Maybe it's just the shade that I don't like, but yeah, I would buy a bronze shade or a silver shade if I see that. So maybe I don't dislike it that much. I was just a little disappointed. Okay, this is a W7 sheer loose powder in honey. This is like a soft beige with a pink undertone. The powder itself is really nice. So it's not completely translucent. It does have a color, and you do get a variety of shades to choose from. I chose this color because I felt like it would match my skin. It's sheer. There's a bit of color and it gives you a bit of coverage. That's what I like about it. So maybe just get the shade that really matches you so that you're sure about it. But it's cheap. It's only I think it's only 400 pesos, and it's super worth it. There's a lot of product that you get. I think it's gonna last me for years, maybe. So yeah, I love this. Okay, this is the Sleek Eye Divine eye palette in Also Special. I love these shades. These 7 shades here. I love them. I don't like this purple shade here that I'm using now because a brownie purple, like, it's muddy. It was muddy, so I don't like that shade. They have a very special shade here that I don't think I've seen in other palettes. This is like a lilac champagne gold. I'm using it on the center of my eyelids, and it transformed my entire eye look, in my opinion. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shade. I wish they would release this in like a highlight. Okay, next palette is my Benefit Cheek Parade. So I did make a first impressions review about it. I do love it because first of all, I only got it for 900 pesos, but the price changed on Sephora. I don't know if that was a glitch, if that was an introductory price, but it's now 3,300 pesos, and for that price, I'm not sure if I would recommend it. Maybe, I mean, if you can afford the 3,300 pesos, then go ahead and just buy this one rather than spend your money on like two blushes. Like if you want to buy like the Hoola and then the California, for example, then just go get this because that will cost you 3,400, while this one is only 3,300. So yeah, definitely get it. But if you just want like the bronzer, for example, if you just want a Hoola, then by all means just get the Hoola. I wanted a shade in between Hoola and Hoola Light because I'm like a pale olive, so I wanted to combine the two to make it like a little more neutral or less orange, I guess, and it just looks so natural and perfect. And I also combined the two to contour my nose, and I swear it just looks so natural in daylight. Like, I mean, I can't say I love this enough. I do love it. This is a sharpener this is just from Watson's. What's special about this is I bought another like chubby sharpener from Beauty Bar, and it didn't fit my chubby eyebrow pencil. It just ate the pencil, and I was so upset because like I lost this much product to the sharpener. But this one from Watson's, this generic sharpener that I bought for just like 40 pesos, that's less than $1. It sharpened it perfectly. Like, it didn't eat any product at all. So if you're looking for like a chubby pencil sharpener, maybe consider buying this. I mean, if it doesn't work for you, it is only like 40 pesos, so no harm done. Just, it can't hurt to try. So I'm so glad that I bought this because I have a lot of sharpeners already, but this one worked perfect on the chubby pencil. So yeah, that's all the products I have for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to review more products for you next time. So see you next time.